at about 12:01, and I saw a call from Leslie Fantasy Entertainment, and like a couple of times, and later I saw Chris Connor's call too as well. So I was like, what is wrong? Why is Chris calling me at this time? Because he is very gentle. He doesn't call at night after 6 o'clock. Wapong. So I was like, why is he calling me at this time? So I was recording, so I said, let me just finish what I'm doing. So at around 1:32, I saw his call again. I saw Leslie's call again. I was like, okay, let me speak to Leslie and hear what he has to say. Because then after I'll call Chris, So I spoke to Leslie, and it was like, the management from, Beyonce, wants to do a song with me, and they're trying to get you to my management here in Ghana, because there is someone who says he represents me in the US, and actually, Leslie, we have a contract with him, so he represents me in the States when it comes to setting, duty. So he spoke to them, and they were like, no, they have to speak to Chris Conner, because one guy from Beyonce's label, knows Chris Conner, so they were like, they also spoke to Chris Conner. I said, yes, Chris is my, PR here, but the team here knows, like, Leslie is the one taking care of things when it comes to the States. So basically, they understood it, and, we had to go on a conference call. I spoke to two of her managers, like, they spoke to me so nicely that, they've been monitoring my career and my talent, and they feel, they want to put me on the Lion King movie track, and I was like, wow, okay, it's a good opportunity though, but because Beyonce has been somebody that she's an icon actually, like, when it comes to like worldwide, she's the one of the females that every musician like watches. Beyonce can pass by you right now and you get goosebumps, even though you're a star, so. And it doesn't happen to only African artists. It happens to American artists even. So I was like, it's a good opportunity. Let me just, listen to what they have for me so I can just work on it. So quickly, I called Bulldog. I told Bulldog about it, and Bulldog was like, okay, cool. He would like to come over too, so, because, he likes to be in the studio, So Chris was
director.
He did Tuno Bulldog, he become music. So, like the way we've been doing Tuno, I started recording the thing. I started sending it to him, and was like, no, I should change it, do it like this, So I had to also inform Chris too about it, that I've started working on the thing. It was like he has started talking to the people for like the past 2 months or something. And they were like, they're going to call him when they are ready. I was like, so why are you also keeping it from me? So, say, if we tell you, I say, Chris, sometimes Shatta, I can keep secrets. Don't be like that. So, no, he was trying to get everything done. I was like, okay, cool. So I told him we're working, alongside with Bulldog. I told him we're working, I was making Bulldog listen to the lyrics. So when I do it, I send it to Leslie, I send some to Bulldog, and, we share ideas on it, and the way the song was, it was basically about, a Lion King, so I couldn't go, away from the message. So I was trying hard to create something around who a king is, so I did it, the first one, and we all listened to it, and, as usual, Bulldog and Leslie and Chris, they were like, no, this one is too hard. I was like, hey, this were the devils or something, so I did another one which I hate.
Because you thought the first one was your very best.
Because Charlie, they are ginger too much. Because I said like, hey, Jay-Z, So I was like, but he told me, we could relax and do it better, So, but I did 2 versions. So when they said it, I said, okay, then we should all listen to this one too. So when we listened to the other one, that's where all of them was like, yeah, they like this. I was like, Chris, the Go Club. Why you go feel like? He said, no, this is what, people can all sing along well, and, get the words well. I was like, okay, cool. So we sent it to Leslie, and Leslie was like, we should all pray on it if they accept it, because, like, it was a whole, miraculous something. I didn't know. It was crazy. So we sent it to Leslie, and Leslie was like, okay, he also likes it. Since we like it, and Chris and Bulldog has confirmed, so he's going to send it to them. So actually he sent it to them, and I was waiting. That was a Friday, so I was waiting, and the next day he called me and was like, boom, like they like the thing. I was like, huh. They like Beyonce listen. So yeah, she came to the studio and they all listened to it, and she was like, she loves it, it's perfect. So, we should send the vocals. So we sent the vocals to them. That was on Saturday. And Saturday, Leslie called back again, was like, they want to speak to me. So I was like, well, maybe I'll go do some mistake again. God, make this thing. So they came and were like, no, we like the verse, we like everything you did on the song, it's nice. But Beyonce wants you to sing her part in one of the lines that she did. Like, is a hook, a post, a verse. American studio have terms. This, as they said, post. I've not even heard post before, but there was post, hook, post, verse, chorus. I was like, so we have post office in music too. So when they sent it to me, I was like, okay. So I should sing the post and the verse, and they were like, yeah, I should do that side and Beyonce sang that part actually. So when they brought it, I was like, okay, cool. Let me just sing. So I had to listen to the things that she was saying carefully. They sent me the lyrics. I studied the lyrics and. The first time I heard the song even, I was like, was that Beyonce? Because it was a Lion King movie. I think she was trying to get the message like direct to Africa, so she was sounding so much like an African girl, so I was like, wow. Then I also need to sound like the way she's sounding on the song, so I have to actually go through the lyrics more, study it and sing the way she was singing, like exactly. And we sent it back, and I kept praying. I don't have any malam again apart from God, because all the malams have lied to me, taking my money. So I was like, okay, I'm praying to God that she would really love this. And so we sent it to them and they were like, perfect, they like it, so they're gonna work on it and master it. The next day, that was Sunday, they called again. They were like, oh, the vocals, the way I've sent it, I need to send, because they use Pro Tools and I use Cubase. So they called and we're like, the vocals are shifting. I was like, Jesus Christ, what are these people doing? They will let the things. So I was like, no, okay, so I will do it. So I have this engineer in the States. His name is Chameleon. When I go to Jersey, that's where I record. Leslie has a studio, like a big studio there, so he works with him. So I called him. I was like, he should really help me out with this, because these people are using Pro Tools and I'm using Cubase. I think when I send the files to them, they find out how to arrange it on their program. So it was like, no problem. So Chameleon actually worked with it,
did new arrangements.
Yeah, pushed the vocals the way it was supposed to be and sent it to them, and boom, they were like, they like it. And Monday I slept.
I see.
So it was a 3-day kind of course. Not me co school
3 continuous days.
Yeah.
You were working on one song.
Yeah.
I see. I know this interview is a little slippery because of the NDA in your contract with them. But of course, I'm a journalist. I need to still find out if I'll still get some 1 or 2 details. Were you a fan of Beyonce?
She's my girl. Like, she's been like somebody I admire so much, and I really like the topic you were talking about this morning. Let me just get it. Because sometimes some things they worry my brain. Budok, I said, allow me. I told my girl about Beyonce. That look at Beyonce and Jay-Z. They understand each other. They go well. And that kind of thing. But today I'm not going to say something. They will have verse for it. Don't talk that.
Shatta.
No, I'm not going to.
Because you don't agree with him, you vex?
No, I agree. I agree what he was saying, but I don't agree with what he's trying to mean. The saying there, you can say, but the meaning. You can say kinky, but don't go and bring apple.
Where was your problem? Because I thought he was also coming from a different point of view.
No, what he was saying was. Yesterday, Bulldog said something, and I really like it. That some people they speak sense, but the thing but naturally they be sensible. Yes, I'm not saying I don't wasn't sense, but
no, he said some people speak sense, but they are not sensible. I disagree.
Somebody did.
If they are not sensible, how can they speak?
No, but somebody can come and say, "Some ban yama mono me say this and oba onye wabe kan yama nyina wabe buanko fono and yes free." What must I say? So,
no. Bulldog will not come.
No. But people have been saying not Nana Akufo-Addo. People have been saying
no. I beg you, I've not come there.
Yeah. So basically, like what I'm saying is, Beyonce has been like one artist that I admire so much, and I like Jay-Z so much with his business mind, type of life, So it was a journey for me like that, Like if I had a girl like that who like can really follow that map, we can all make money together. You know what I'm saying? So she's been like somebody that I like because she's serious with her work. One time I was watching her on Netflix. I didn't know what even came up. I was sleeping and my TV was on Netflix. Like And so he went to another movie and I was watching her. She was sitting with like a whole crew, dancers, stage managers, you know, lightning people. And she was like, I like this and I want this to be done like this. You get me? Like when I get what I'm saying. And she was thinking, I was like, hey, woman, way they talk like man like that. You know, these are people who see the work. They don't take the fame like, okay, if I go home, I'm Beyonce. But when it gets to the work, she sees like that. This is work. I get what I'm saying. So she's somebody that is everybody's dream. It's my dream to meet Beyonce. It's my dream to work with Beyonce. It's my dream to work with her husband, Jay-Z, Jigga. Oh, Jigga, dear. Michina, my friend, no. I'm polishing the shoe. No, my get man want to get no.
We will get there.
No, we will have to get there. I mean, what I'm saying is very serious. Don't say we'll get there. Say we have to get there.
We have to get there.
No, it's good. So, these are people that I admire a lot.
Oh, okay. Were you restricted in the language to use for your contribution on the song? Because I've listened to an interview where she said this is a letter to Africa. So did they say, okay, you can even speak any African language, or in terms of language, what was the discussion there?
So, the lyrics I did in the song was strictly African. Because that's what I said. Beyonce was even singing like an African.
But it was English.
English and Pidgin, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
You know, yeah, because it wasn't restricted to any. Because you know we have people on that album. You know, Burna Boy is on the album, Silver Savage is on the album. So imagine the things they are going to say. They are not going to slang or do anything. You know. So basically, I was myself. You know, and sometimes, you know, when I listen to certain type of beats, I go like, this is the kind of lyrics that are going to come with it. You know, sometimes musicians don't know about that. You know, they hear a certain type of beat and they still want to sound like the way they sounded on the first hit song they created. But there are certain songs that you can do and you still feel like, okay, no, I need to sound like this on this beat. And I think that's why I did. That's why they loved it, because Budog was telling me, Junior, if you had done anything like, yeah, man, you know, I'm cut that guy out. That's a weed smoker. Bullshit. Yeah. But you see, I did what I had to do on the beats for people for them to feel like, this guy, he listens to music. Because Beyonce, they have beats that, you know, you hear some of the songs that when she starts singing, goosebumps go about, because you go like, They have those same beats, maybe they can give to somebody before you realize, because she's a gospel artist or he's a gospel musician, you know, oh yeah, I'm here. Sometimes go, oh yeah, maybe that's how you have to sing. But because people know your voice, like, they want to go, they will cut you from the place and they won't call you again. So I believe, you know, that's what I did, and you know, that's what went on.
Okay, now you have the ability to do all the different styles. You can rap, you can do the raga thing, you can do your singing. Permit me to ask, what did you do? Was it raga? Was it singing?
What I did was African, was music.
Okay.
You know, I didn't, you know, put myself in one corner and said, oh, I was going to do hip life. I was going to do dancehall. I did something that Ghana loves, that will promote our culture. I did something that she saw that this was a real African boy, like he cares much about where he's coming from. The movie is Lion King. Plenty Lions Day Africa. The one that they took from Accra to Kumasi, Bob. Very old lion. He can't even roar again. If you see Bob, if you go and stand in front of Bob right now and say, Bob, this is human being, children. Bob Abra, the last lion in Africa. So basically, you know, we have lions in Kenya, Zimbabwe, you know, places. So I thought about all those things and was like, okay, let me just portray my culture to Beyonce and her team for them to, you know, see me well and know that this is a real musician. So I didn't try to impress her, but I did music for her to know that, because I listened to her a lot. You know that my song, you never even do a super story.
Super story.
That beat was Beyonce's beat.
Okay.
Yeah, when I heard it first, I was like, hey, who programmed this beat? So I actually had to do something on the beat myself. So basically, I just did music. You know, I didn't do anything that I'll say, oh, I did dance or I did this thing. Because me, if you give me a Santini right now and say, oh, Shatta, bet me I be a Santini. I do what be a bono. My man is a one gold chain.
I I know.
Yeah,
Okay, so we're still celebrating the brother Charles Niyama Mensah and the management team who are fully represented here in the studio talking about the world achievement. Yesterday he was trending throughout the world. We are still getting to understand the story, how it came about and all. Now, Shatta Wale, yesterday there was a shocker in town. People know you to be the slippery mouth kind of person. So when they never had a hint about this, and yesterday it came out that, oh, really, it has happened, and obviously you and your team, not even a management member or anybody talked about it. They were shocked, and they were asking, which month did this actually happen in 2019 that we have it out in July?
I think it happened in June because we did like last month. Yeah, like 3 weeks ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it hasn't been a longer time like
roughly
that.
3.5 weeks.
Yeah. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
I see.
So
I see.
it wasn't something. And after I did that, I wanted to, tell my fans. But Ghana, we're going to beyonce. People will say a whole lot of things, and that's why I always try to bring God in my life anytime I talk to people. Like I always tell people that, when you believe in God, like He does things that, Ukwawa dream goes. So like, you wake up one day and all you realize is, will be the $10 million bet to get now. Mpacho once can mpacho misika o man be na singa njamo o na man bear man nako fasikana me fanko police station.
I see.
Yeah, so I believe, when after doing that, I told Chris that I wanted to tell the fans, but and Chris was like, no, if I feel like, but he feels we should just keep it coded.
Okay.
I told Bulldog to the same thing. I was like, no, let's keep it from them. Make the say no, you go keep it. Cause, yeah, I can keep things all right because I keep things myself.
I know.
But I wasn't so much excited, but I saw it as the revelations of God. I was always telling God that I need to go to America. Yesterday you interviewed me and you asked me why I wasn't traveling.
Yeah.
So I was trying to explain something to you that I am not here to impress anybody. I can come here right now and wear my singlet and my shorts and come and sit here. Not because of anything. Maybe someone might say a dressing Ben or the Abahano. But what is in me is bigger than what you are seeing around. You understand me? So sometimes if people travel just to go and do things and come back, I watch them like, are you making money? Are you making that impact? Because don't go to BET and feel that if you go there, Jay-Z will see you and call you. Let the music talk. Wait for that time they say Jay-Z wants to meet somebody in Africa. And we've recommended you that, okay, because you see this thing, another artist, maybe plenty artists might have done a whole lot of things for this album that she did. And they've rejected them. But those things won't come out. I get what I'm saying. So I always see myself like, okay, what I waste money? Fly, go and perform in America, and I know there's no money. Fly, go to Jamaica and go and waste my time there. Fly, go to London and go and waste my time there. Why don't I buy cement and blocks? Because I'm building. Gross things. I know Sammy will get a good news when I step on a stage like BET. But okay, BET. Okay, they just nominated me. Do you have tickets? No, I don't have. Okay, I should go. Okay, let me ask Sammy 5,000. Okay, Sammy can give me the 5,000. Okay, Sammy winning 5,000. Where are the money media? But I'm going to me from Kobe. To me, sit down and work as well. And in the same top block. Oh, Shatta, a good idea. Because we crowd car. Nobody will call you and feature you and say you are the best in Africa. Because America is so big that when I step there, Shatta Wale, and I say I want to enter there and try and force myself, nobody will help me. But see, by the grace of God, you can get a call like this, and when I'm stepping up, she's gonna go on tour with her album. And from Leslie, our team, they've told us that we are going to be on that tour. So just
I have other questions there. On the tour videos and other things, I'm sure they are part of my questions. When you were doing your thing, did you know the title of the song? When you were doing your verses,
yes,
you knew it.
They actually sent the lyrics and the title of the song already.
Does it mean they wrote the lines for you? What you did?
Her lyrics.
Oh, her lyrics
of what she sang.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
and the album.
Yeah,
and the song
title. Yeah. So actually, when I did my verse, I finished my verse. That was when she said I should sing the verse and the post something of her verse as well. Yeah, that's right.
And I hear the song you did was produced by Guilty Beat.
Okay, I didn't know.
You didn't know about that? Okay, that is what the stories out says, that he did 3 songs on the album.
Because the beat sounds African.
Okay.
And it's, you know, which media and then movie track, because the ball class, the DJ stick a ball as is.
I know. I see. Now let's come to Ghana. After yesterday, you've received so many congratulatory messages from your colleagues, especially. I've seen Samini, Stoneboy, Sakwadie, Manifest, and it goes on like that. What do you think about their kind gesture to what you have achieved?
Well, one, I would say from my brother Stoneboy, you know, we've spoken a lot, you know, and yesterday I remember, you know, I saw his missed call and I was calling him back. You know, when I called, it was like, my guy, come out from my phone. The Twitter they do, if it's serious Twitter they tweet. After I saw the tweet, I sent him a text and I was like, hey, you crazy. Yeah, because those are the things we need to defend. Because Stoneboy wrote that out of 10,000 musicians in Nigeria, they didn't select, Beyonce didn't do anything with none of them. But she did it with like her his brother, you know. And when I saw it, I was like, this is great. And these are the kind of things that we can encourage ourselves with, and it's because I've spoken to Stoneboy like a brother, and naturally, like, we are brothers, you know. My mother and her family, you know, from the Volta region relates, you know. The day he told me that, I was like, hey, so like we're going to kill ourselves like that. Cain and Abel.
So even yesterday after the news, you were in touch with Stoneboy. You guys were actually happy.
Yeah, he was happy about it. Like, you know,
wow.
Like, you see, Sammy, you see, Ghana artists. That's why I say when we come together, prior we back one, what must say, we can do certain things that will also lift us to where. Because imagine the Nigerians have mileage, like they are all over America. But if God can make this miracle, like the whole album, Lion King album, she didn't feature anybody. She didn't do any song with like any of the artists, like single. And it was only Shatta that she did a song with. Then you should know that there is a message out there for people to fear God and believe that there is some guy. I don't even call him God. God to be young guy. He did like DJ Sticker, the wear cap, you know, some trainer, you know.
I see. Now, I chanced on a statement on social media. These days, when you see things on social media, you can only verify that you retweeted most of the tweets from your people, but you did not do it for, is it Sarkodie or Samini? Is it true?
Oh, I did it for Samini. This one, like, I saw Samini.
And how about Sarkodie?
Sometimes, Charlie, I see the believe who's there. Samini, you see me, I don't play with my work. Yeah, Samini, Sarkodie, you too much. Me, my man can't get free. What am I say? Recently, he went to Joy FM to Hit FM or something. I was watching his interview. He was trying to pose big to me. Sammy, I don't pose big to people. Music is not about your dress. Music is not about how you speak. That's why you are saying, I'm telling you that Bulldog told me something yesterday and I believed it. Another time, Bulldog told me that people say no man is perfect. Oh, no man is perfect. No. We are all perfect, but we don't believe that we are perfect. So somebody has brought that idiomatic expression or proverb to us that no man is perfect. God was perfect before he created us. I get what I'm saying. I don't like hypocrites around me. Sarkodie has always been a hypocrite. I get what I'm saying. His birthday, I didn't wish him. He thinks he can say this so people will come and, you know, say, oh, Sarkodie is matured. It is not maturity that writes the musicals, I mean. It is not like certain things that brings out your artistic thing in you. Don't let us pose music like music is done in a way like this. I don't want to roll with people like that. And I won't go and retweet you or anything for anything because I don't need him. He advised me. He needs to advise himself because he's been traveling, meeting these people and that people, taking pictures and makoa. But if today this thing can happen to my life, I don't think I need you to come and even talk about it because yes, you can say it, but utrimunu.
So that's why you did not retweet. Because
I know it wasn't him. Sammy, things happen to me that people are happy about. When the thing happened at VGM, what did Sarkodie write about? Did you write anything about? No, you people don't have to do this to Shatta, wale, and you didn't write anything about that thing. That's when you come and write. Right now, see these things have come. Welcome home, my queen. Is Beyonce your queen? Do you know her? No, me, I don't know her myself. But you see, write and let somebody see that you are writing.
Okay, that one. So we will be sure to do the judgment and all that. But then looking at the names on the album, and you got the chance, you were so fortunate to do a song with her. And yesterday I was discussing with Arnold and Massive that this means there is likely to be a video, there's likely to be performances with her and all that. What does it mean to your career at this stage?
I mean, it's a blessing, you know. Like I always say, money first after God, you know. So it's billions of dollars. That's what I'm saying. If I Ghana or Anna Mekoto Rolls Royce and private jet and helicopter, make send me cars now. The Edinburgh airport. So if I buy those things and maybe I'm in the country and maybe I see the system saying, where did you get this money from? Because my breasts, you understand me? This is an opportunity for me to make it in my life, to watch my family, to respect my label, Xylophone, to move forward, you know, with my team, so we can all be happy. You understand me? So it means a whole lot to me. Like sometimes when I'm sleeping alone, I think about what God is about to do next. Because when I hear things people say about me, I go like, God, why don't you just do one miraculous thing in my life so that I can stand on that thing and make life better for myself? Because sometimes I don't really fear, but I tell myself that, hey, this song is even suitable. And when you release it, Sammy Flex will play it, Arnold will try and promote it, this one will do it, Massive will even call you and say, Sticker will drop it, but this person won't play it. Why are they doing this? When do they want to see a change? Like that this guy, God is blessing him, that this guy, God is talking to him. So sometimes, not that I get scared, but it worries me. What must I say? So I have taken this as an opportunity and as a lesson in life to tell everybody that, you know, don't fight who God has blessed. You understand? Because you see this thing, if it will happen again in the history of Ghana, then maybe unless Michael Jackson come back, because it will be hard. Because Beyonce is a top notch. Like it's top notch. Like you can't compare any female in America to Beyonce. She's being worshipped. Google right now, you see she has a church that people worship her. You understand me? So this is a sweet person that God has brought into my life, and me, I want to embrace it and make money out of it. That is my main target. I don't want to come and say, so I'm going to do promo and no, nyame sure me na NBA kwa mami na if a DJ Khaled something voice no say I like this guy. The papa guy. Yeah, I like him. Like Minyaska. I'm buying Nanasami. I'm so buy that sticker. Banamato Air Force. Amano. Sticker Air Force. Kakama boy.
I see. So now let's go back to the performance, the videos you started. Are we to expect all those things very soon? Maybe a tour, because I know they tour a lot. They can tour like one whole year and they are still touring. Should we be expecting that?
Well, now, I think Chris can.
Okay, Chris, why not? Manager Chris, you can also handle that. Your microphone can come closer a little. Good.
Okay, so for now, the whole world is waiting for the release of the song. And
exactly.
Going forward, we'll be releasing dates, a lot of things, updates, what's going to happen. For me, you know, listening to the interview and Shatta talking about the song, one important thing for me, I remember I spoke to one of the representatives when they were selecting the song, and you know, the kind of response, the kind of things they said about Shatta, I was quite surprised, because we seem to be in this country and we don't really celebrate our own. We don't really value the people we have or the sort of talents we do have here. And for me, it's been a pleasure. I've really loved it.
The Massive came to me and said that, oh, Charlie, there is something trending. Some good news is around. Shatta Wale is trending all over the world for being featured on a Beyonce album. I said, oh, how? Shatta hasn't gone anywhere. Where did that feature come from? And he brought some one or two details to me, and I saw them. I said, oh, okay, so this can be a reality. Now, the beginning of that story, maybe Shatta can take us through, because the world wants to know, how did that start? I have read